I sprinted across the room out of pure adrenaline. A dreadful feeling of terror lingered in the back of my mind.
Although it was probably made by some American chef, it tasted like in a small shop in Tokyo, eating ramen from a ramen chef that had been practicing his craft for decades.
Sankranti couldn't be possible in the States. There would be no parades, no cows or bulls running across the streets. And despite this, my mother never compromised on aspects of Sankranti she could control. Every morning she would make a hearty dish, a simple combination of crushed cooked rice and split moong dal, prepared with ginger, pepper, and turmeric powder.
But the most important part of Christmas for me is the Christmas dinner when I remember Bappa and the gift of his presents.
I hadn't seen a real smile on his face since my youngest brother was just a baby, and I couldn't remember ever hearing him laugh.
I don't know anything about cooking food, and yet I can appreciate my mother's cooking just as one indulges in brilliant art or moving poetry.
When I was in the 5th grade, I wrote a list of places I want to go and things I want to see in the world before I die. The very first place I wrote down in the city I most wanted to see was Paris, France.
It was a piece of our parents' lives that they had deemed important enough to give to us.
I look over and see Uncle Tom tending the grill with a furrowed brow and beads of sweat running down his forehead. The wind is blowing towards where the rest of us are sitting, so we get the full cloud of hot, savory smoke swirling around us, watering our eyes and delighting our noses.
I remember watching her shape the roti into perfect flat circles, all of them a uniform thickness, then coating them with a flour that looked like fresh snow. I remember when the dough got floured. You could see the powder fly up into the air. I remember the sound of the roti and the hiss of the oil as it hit the pan.
We went from crying at the stinging of the aguachiles to watching and allowing the younger kids of our family make the same mistake we did, in hopes that they will cherish the moments like those in which we spent as a family.